Does it stay this time? Does it work? It does! Yeah! Let's go! Welcome to game 2, Nickel City X-Wing. We've got a banger. It's Subhedgehog versus Spin. Spin is a local here, so I'm excited to have him on. And so this is Subhedgehog's first time on the Nickel City stream. Yeah, I fixed it midway through last game. Not me. That good. We watch him set up here. The gas clouds have been placed. So while they set up, let's go down the list. Starting with Subhedgehog and the First Order. It's Major Von Reg with Daredevil and Mag Pulse Warheads. And we've got Lieutenant Lahus with Special Forces Gunner. Recoil with Predator. I think Recoil is severely underutilized, if I'm being real honest. And Lieutenant Revis. Always great with Lahus. And here's Spin's list with the Rebellion. Good old Wedge Antilles with Marksmanship. Thane Kyrell with Marksmanship. Nora Wexley with Lando Calrissian Crew. And AP5 with K2SO. I did pay out bets, and you know, it's a good point. Let me open the new bets. Yes, bets from last game have been paid out. You're welcome. Yes, I am sure. I'm never sure if it's the correct side. What is? I bet 10K. I only got 8K nickels now. And you bet on? Did I pay out the wrong side? Is that what you're saying? Are you calling me a person who messes up? Hold on. I don't even see you in the system, Navi, which is weird. You're obviously in the system. You bees. Hey you. Hey you. There. Mystic. V3. He's there. I can't find you in the system, Navi. Can you give me an exclamation point nickels? Give it a second for it to populate you back in, and I'll give you some nickels.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, I'm confused too, Mystic. You said you had 8,000. Oh, it looks like they're ready. Get some face. K2 onto Nora. And the stress, calculate stress. Focus. I gave you some nickels, Navi. Laura wants to get in there. Lieutenant LaHoose now. And he will take a barrel roll. Did you get screwed over, Rocker? And I think Von Rag is second move, so that means that Spin has initiative. No shots here. We're going back to dials pretty early on. No, Johnny had more, so you would have lost. You would have won like 150. So that's like 250. There, I gave you some Nichols Rocker. Deslin. There we go. Everyone's happy. What a benevolent ruler I am when I mess up. Feel all the nipples. This should be an interesting matchup. Nora wants to get into range 1. AP5 is going to continue to give her that calculate and stress. Now here is the thing. AP5, well, AP5 can calculate while stressed. That actually makes a lot of sense. So AP5 is basically Nora's personal support. It's kind of like having an extra crew. And Nora has Lando to get possibly evades. AP5 could always coordinate a Lando action after a lock. So Nora, even though Wedge is in this list, like so many Rebel lists, Wedge is there to hit hard and die fast. Nora's there to last forever. We're ready. K2SO coming in onto Nora. Calculate stress. AP will coordinate. Range 2. Jason in the chat. What's up, man? And bank from Lahus. Recoil will 2-turn. We get maybe a focus boost. Focus boost, not using the cloud for protection on Wedge here. Or clear stress, and we'll probably reach out for a lock, I assume. Has Lahus, has Revis. Lahus still yet to move. And gonna take the guaranteed shot into Revis since Revis has already moved. His Subhedgehog in the chat saying he's already made terrible mistakes. He could 2-bank though. And 2-bank might do it. Thane is gonna keep his foils closed. Alright, nope, he's gonna open them. Never mind. Both gonna open. And a 4 forward from Thane Kyrell. Ooh, does he have shot on Revis? Maybe. He probably just focus here. He's gonna go ahead and take a target lock. Has Revis, has Lahus. I think you go ahead and take this on to Lahus. This rebel engagement is shaping up pretty nicely right now. Lahus 1 forward. Wedge, just the 1 forward, rebel to victory. Wedge is set up nice for this turn, but next turn could be compounded on. I don't think that's pounced on, surrounded, pincered, taken, and or led astray. And Wedge is gonna take a nice little reposition barrel roll. Yeah, led astray. You guys don't have led astrays where you're from? And Von Reg, the 1 bank, or the 1 hard. It's not even a 1, it's a 3 hard. I'm an idiot. And there's nothing really for Von Reg to do. It's just going to go ahead, boost, get himself in better position for next turn. Wedge just out of range. Von Reg also out of range. Now it's going to go to Thane Kyrell. Final bets are 7-6 in favor of the first order. Range 3 onto Lahus. This is going to be a 3v3 shot. Single mods for each player. Natties. Lahus gotta spend, and he will. Lahus takes a shield. Or now. I think you go ahead and take this on Revis. He only got a shield down on Lahus. But he's gonna go ahead and take this on Lahus. Oh, 3-on-3 again. Single modified for Nora. No modifications for Lahus. Nora, 1 crit. And Lahus, 2 evades. And this is going to be 3v3 back now from Lahus onto Thane Kyrell. And that's hit crit. Thane. Ooh, takes it both. 2 shields down on Thane. Recoils, no shots. AP5, no shots. We're going back to Dials. No points just yet. Yeah, the Gaussian blur on it really sets it up. I like it. I read that in an article. I was like, I don't want my hard edges. They were like, yo, you thought about Gaussian blur. I was like, I hadn't thought about it. Now that I have, it makes so much sense. Now that the colors are on the right side, people can't give me shit. What are you thinking about changing, Nick? Map, video camera outline, gonna mask it like you guys. There. You need, I mean, you don't, because you're a much better graphic artist than I am. But if you need any help, let me know. The thing, so I can put this back on. Ding, baby. You know what we should do is we should all make a 312 redeem. Oh, you're flying Empire, the first one you sent. Will is flying Scum. 312 Squadron will be in the next game against Will Hagewood. It's a gold squadron off. Greg, can you make a Buffalo Blizzard board? Like the indoor soccer team? Those Buffalo Blizzard? Remember when we had an indoor soccer team, Jason? Listen, Twitch has... I'll say this. So far, so good. It's been a few streams since we've had any connectivity issues. Knock on all the wood. But here's open. Alright. See you soon, Nick. Oh yeah, I should probably... Here's Lieutenant Revis. And just to focus, and I think this turn is probably all in on Wedge. I would not be surprised to see Wedge close foils, 4 straight, and boost here. Just to try and not take shots. And the Buffalo Sabres score! That's a Victor Olofsson power play goal, Michael. He goes, yeah, cup, which is hilarious to anyone who watches the NHL and knows how bad we are. Nora? And she's gonna Lando. Nora Lando's here. See what that is. And so one evade for Nora. Again, this is all in on Wedge here. Wedge will close foils. And he did move fast. Good job to Wedge. Probably wants to bank boost, but I don't know. I still think I boost here. I think I boost to let Nora get a better move next turn. And he's just gonna go ahead and sit there, so he'll take a focus. And Vonreg 4 forward. The cool thing about having the AP5 Nora combo is that you can send Nora over this cloud next turn and not worry about it too much. Signups for Tri-City close, I believe, on March 5th? No, March 3rd. They close March 3rd, and then lists need to be locked in March 5th. We want a little bit of time to be able to prepare. We're not pros that run it like Dion who can just take shit up to the last second. Kind of new old music, you know? Yeah, so just a day or two before. You know, like, I don't see myself being a hard ass if someone, like, messages me and is like, hey, I want to sign up. This is a roll. Didn't hear who it's on. So it looks like it's one hit. Gotta be Nora or Thane on 5. Safe there. So that was Thane. Nora is... So Revis is unobstructed. Nora will spend the calculate for 3 hits onto Revis. Range 2, Revis. Gotta spend. Take 2. That is going to be half points on Revis. Candy Clarinetis, thank you so much for the resub. Thanks, buddy. 4 months. A time flies when you're having fun. Recoil, gonna go range 2 into wedge right now. There's too many dice. Recoil does have a focus. We'll spend for 3. And wedge. Spends a focus, takes 2. So that's shields on wedge. Revis, no shot. Johnny Ray, thank you so much. Longest 10 months of your life. Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong. Go back to Dallas here. We do have a scoring update. Let's bring in Gerg. Gerg.
The score now, Subhedgehog 0, spin 14.
Thanks, Gerg. So I really like where the Rebels are, except for Wedge. Wedge is in such a tough location right now. And not only is Wedge in a bad spot, but he's in a spot that could end up blocking Nora, which could lead to a chain of blocks. Nora, of course, probably doesn't care about going over the cloud. If she gets within range 1, she's getting free evades. Yeah, you're right. AP could always barrel roll Wedge, or he does have foils closed. He could try to boost him. But yeah, AP could coordinate that barrel roll to Wedge. That is not the worst thing I've ever heard. Of course, AP is going to have to move first and manage to not bump himself. Might be hard. Roll right into a Talon roll would be spicy. It would be spicy, but it also leaves Wedge without without a token. He's already taken 2 shields.
And the ravens black against the winter's mist are whispering the half-man's song. They're whispering the
On that Belgium thread earlier, I explained how we give away rulership to their country, and someone was just like, wait, what?
The land is a blooming orchard with fruit so juicy and ripe. With a clink of a coin, loose the lion's loin. Play a tune on the half-man's pipe. In the arms of a whore I made a promise, sinking deeper into danger every day.
So you think sending Wedge right, not left?
With the brazen wit, molding puppets from their minds of clay. I'm no man of honor.
All right, K2SO
Is my true,
probably just gives it to Nora.
but somewhere deep within me, the bells of conscience ring.
So let's stress calculate.
Where of the words I twist, I am small, but my reach is long. And the ravens black against the winter's mist.
And it bumps. Unfortunate.
Half-man's song. They're whispering the half-man's song.
Doesn't get the clear. Revis the one hard. I mean, you just evade or focus. F for AP. Recoil. 3 forward. Focus boost from recoil. Alright, so Nora. Thane's gonna go first. And Thane fits right in. Thane clears his stress. And this could set up a tactical bump on Nora, which is great. Just great maneuvering here from Spin. And Nora, yep, that is exactly what we get. The tactical bump. And Lahus with the sloop. Wedge will flip his S-foils. So they're open now. And here is the 4K from Wedge. Right, still a little bit out. Does have Daredevil, and that could put him in shot range on Wedge. So Von Reg will take a strain here. And go for a lock. And he does have Wedge. And just a regular old boost. Wedge gets the first shot. Oh, he doesn't have Wedge. He's got Thane, so he's going to take that on Thane. And so Wedge, range 2 to Revis. So this is going to be 3-on-2 from Wedge. And the roll for 2. Revis rolling 2. Blanks out and Revis pops. Wedge just rocks Revis out of this game. All right, Mag Pulse here on the Thane. Natties. And Thane will take a crit. Stunned. And he takes a deplete and a jam. And he's gonna take the target lock from the jam. Same's target lock, takes a deplete. Mag Pulse, you take a crit, a jam, and a deplete when it hits. So now the 5s get to shoot, starting with the Thane. First shot. I mean, I don't want to save Von Reg's deplete for Nora. But he's going to go ahead 2-on-3 here into Von Reg. Thane is still focused. Thane rolls. That's going to be 2 in. Von Reg rolls. 1 evade. Takes a shield. Von Reg from Nora, or rolls for 2. Von Reg gets 4 and blanks on them. Oh, unfortunate. That's going to be half points, and Von Reg is 1 away from death. Lieutenant Lahus. And we'll spend Von Reg's lock. This is Lahus shooting. 3 hits into Thane. Thane rolls 3. Gets 1. Thane lives on 1 right now. Recoil going range 2 onto AP5. Oof. Spends the focus for 1. And evasive AP5 gets the evade. And AP is going to take the shot. Range 2 from AP5 into recoil or nothing. We're gonna head back to Dials, and I'm gonna use the bathroom while I leave you with Gerg.
Your score is Subhedgehog 24, spin 58.
Stealthy clown, so silent and so mute. You'll never hear him coming, and you'll never see him shoot. He skulks around in secret, and he gets the best of you. And when you die, you rage and cry and curse his padded shoes. Roll up and see the amazing spinning, sniping 10-year-old. He's got more revs per minute than the disc in his console. Take care when laughing at his spinning choreography, for he plays real life on 14 sensitivity. It's the Call of Duty Circus, and it's coming to your
About 37 minutes left in this game, and it's not looking great for the First Order right now. We've seen games turn in the past pretty fast. Bane is still alive on 1. And unless Von Reg can initiative kill, will likely get a shot this turn. Bane's probably just barrel like head on going in as fast as he can to try to get blocks. Nora in that arc is still the big piece and still fully healthy. AP5 still doing AP5's thing, and Wedge is I mean, shield's down, but hasn't made that much of an impact yet. Can turn it on at any moment. You want a coordinated roll right into a 4K? Could be interesting. You think the roll takes you too far? Right. I think 4 might clip, might be fine. I don't know. See what happens here. Might be also tempted to coordinate Wedge, a focus, and let Wedge take a target lock. His move. No, it's boring. All right, my bad. Sorry. Didn't mean to bore you, Desmond. How is the how's the music volume compared to the voice and stuff? Good there? Diesel, what's up, man? How's your work trip? Having a good time? Utano, what's up, man? K2SO? Probably it's still going on Nora, I would imagine. Stress calculate on the Nora. AP5 with the move. I don't have any drop frames, Lou. think this one might be you, but I'm not ready to rule out me. Getting ready for bed, pooch from the day. It's early in the week too. It's like the early work week where like work sucks the most. And AP coordinates a lock up to Von Reg from Nora. Recoil takes the bump. Main's gonna be the first to move. And he 3 banks that. He'll still get an action. And he's just gonna focus. And Nora will focus, and Nora's in that free evade territory. Lieutenant Lahus. A nice little bank there. Gonna go ahead, focus, rotate. No, thinking about maybe talk. Hey, Netflix, what's up, man? How are you? And takes the lock on Thane. Wedge. One forwarding like Wedge would do. Wedge. I think maybe you just focus here and then see your options. You don't know where Von Reg is going to go. It's going well, man. Well, we've had a couple. This is our second game tonight. Game 2 of 3. Got one more coming. Von Reg. It's definitely got a boost. You take a deplete to get a target lock here. You had Empire ships, Jason? What? You don't fly Empire. If you haven't yet, go ahead. Give Darth Netflix a follow. Oh, that right? Yeah, sure did. So it's going to be a lock onto AP5. Wedge, AP. Decisive is how I would describe these players. Nice. Look forward to that, Netflix. And there is the Daredevil boost. Wedge with that first shot, and you got to imagine it's coming in on a Von Reg. Range 2 on the Von Reg. And let's hit crit. So 2 dice. Don't mean to be rude, but it's wedge, so it's 2 dice. And only 1 evade. So Von Reg's dead. Takes a direct hit, is over dead. But simultaneous fire, Von Reg still gets to shoot. Might as well just go 3 dice into AP5. You got the lock. I don't know what's happening. So this is a primary one hit onto wedge. Wedge rolls. Natty evades. And Von Reg's dead. So Lahoose looking for 3 out the back. Trying to get Thane dead, has a target lock. Hit crit. Spend the lock, no reason not to. And that's a focus. Hit crit, Thane. Oh, he natties. No. Subhedgehog cannot catch a break this game. Recoil now, range 2 onto wedge. And that is 1 hit. Wedge gets the evade. That is probably the worst it could have gone for our man Subhedgehog. Yeah, Callahan, first order goes oof. That is correct. You might even say that the first order goes. Let's go to Gerg with that scoring update. Gerg.
Score now, spin 89, Subhedgehog 24.
Thanks, Gerg.
When you start to play Resident Evil 6, you hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. To punch or to shoot or to jump or to kick, you hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. I'm screaming at Leon because he's so thick. His facial awareness is that of a brick. The camera keeps jerking, it's making me sick. So hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. What's with these controls? Are they taking the mick? No, hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. Just give me some options, a tactic to pick. No, hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. These damn QTEs happen.
So I think maybe just get K turns from all the rebels. Just set up for another joust. And the fact that it doesn't look like we're getting a K2 says to me that it's K turn time. 3K from K2. Fireball AP5. Recoil, 4K. Bane, Talon roll here. And Nora the K turn. Loose. 3 hard and it bumped. And Wedge. Wedge will close foils. 4 hard. 4 hard. 4 straight. Words are hard. Thinking about boosting to the right here. Wedge with the boost gets away. Wedge no shots. Nora no shots. So it goes to recoil. I can't hear the music. It is the epic playlist from Pretzel. It's called Machine Hearts, a Sham and the Miracle of Sound. This is like copyright free music. I didn't realize there's lyrics. Who's? Yeah, the AP5. Fine. Go back to dials as we set up for this next turn. So with Pretzel, I can set a playlist. Like for like gameplay and stuff, I usually just do punk music because that's what I'm into. And then for these streams, I do the epic music, but I forgot that because like punk music, I want vocals, but this music I don't want vocals, so I forgot to turn the filter that filters out songs that don't have vocals. And you can make it YouTube safe as well. So it's all DMCA free, but if you click the YouTube button, you can make it so that it won't get pinged by YouTube. In case you're into monetizing your stuff. This is Snapple. We snappling hard. Let's see, what is the fact there? See if the chatting seems working. Yeah, it is. Look at us. So there have been 85 recorded instances of a pitcher striking out 4 batters in 1 inning, which I think is a repeat. Snow is real, and I know that because I shoveled it today from my damn driveway. Although it is supposed to be in like the 40s this week, which could start some melting, which might clear out the driveway and make it not an icy hellscape. Don't think we'll get another K2 here. Well, it is like 80 degrees now in Texas. Up from negative whatever the fuck ever. Our snow mountains are real high right now. So AP is going in fast. We're going in fast. We're going in full throttle. That ought to keep those Avengers off our back. Oh, tries to reach out for the jam. It fails. And so AP won't get a maneuver. Recoil. 3 forward and gets the bump from AP. AP doing work. Thane the 2 bank. And Thane is going to take a focus. Nora the 2 hard. 2 hard. Man, I'm dumb. 2 straight. Probably focus or target lock here. Something offensive. She's gonna Lando though. And gets the dream. Exactly what you hope for. Lahus takes the bump. And that means it can't rotate. Special Forces Gunner. Wedge will open foils and Talon roll. And that'll be stressful on Wedge. Wedge will open shots. Wedge has both recoil and Lahus at range 3. Both ships relatively healthy. This is going to be on Lahus. So this is 3v2 because of Wedge. And just a crit. Lahus, Natty evades. Bends the focus. That is hit, crit. Natties. Again from Lahus. Takes only 1. Laura into Lahus. 4-3. Lahus takes 2. And the Rebels just powering into Lahus. Not all bad, just Laura's gonna check for range 1, is not it. Your arc's in the back. Sorry. No hits there. Recoil. Three dice from recoil into Nora. And nothing. And AP gets a shot, and he's going to go ahead and take that on Lahus. Could AP get the kill on Lieutenant Lahus? 3 dice. 1 crit. And it goes through. It's a direct hit. AP5. The greatest ship in history? I think so. Let's bring in Gerg for that scoring update. Gerg.
Score now is spin 135, Subhedgehog 24.
Thanks, Gerg. K2 now. We're good to go here. We'll put it onto Thane. So that's a stress calculate to Thane. And Thane will back up. And recoil. The one hard turn. Focus. Thinking about a barrel roll. Thinking about a boost. And he's going to try it. And it works. And Nora with the big K turn. And that's going to bump on Thane. And Wedge. No bump there. Clear stress. Probably just going to get a barrel roll here. Or range 2. It's going to be 3v3. And goes for 1. Recoil. Has to spend the focus. And I don't think recoil is going to have a shot back. But we're going back to dials. About 9 minutes left here. Recoil still at full health. Trying his best. No K2. AP5, just a 1 forward, cleared stress. Can still coordinate pretty much everybody. Probably out of range on Wedge. So he will commit to the coordinate. Has Thane, has Nora. And Thane is going to get a target lock on the recoil. And recoil will move. Too hard. These silencers can be super hard to hit sometimes. That's a boost. And it looks like he didn't take a token with that, so. He's going to try the barrel roll. And it fits. Aiden's going to try the 4K, and that bumps into K2, or K2, AP5. Nora, clear stress, and this is just lock time. Target lock onto recoil. Wedge. 2 harding or 3 harding, I'm sure. 2 hard indeed, and I think it's free target lock time for Wedge as well. And Wedge just has it. Wedge, range 3 banger. 3v4. Wedge is modified. Two crits. And Wedge will spend the lock. And that's an eye. For 2 crits. And recoil rolling 3, I'm sorry, because of Wedge's ability. Takes a shield. And that is the only shot of the round. We go back to dials with 4.5 minutes left. K2. We'll put it on the Wedge. AP. 2 bank. And probably still reach out and coordinate Nora. Get Nora focused. Have Nora turn around, maybe? But she's going to calculate. What would it take to get a Greg set for the opening ceremony. I mean, like a stand-up set? More than you can afford. Be cool. The barrel roll focus. Stay behind that cloud. I haven't done stand-up in 3 years. There's the K-turn from north. The maneuver. Yeah. And Wedge will reacquire his target lock to recoil. Wedge, the first shot. This is going to be 3v4 this time. No, 3v3. I suck at this. Wedge. 3v3. And the roll from Wedge. Ooh, 2 focuses. Only has to calculate. And Wedge can spend for 2. Recoil, 2 vids. Nora, range 3, unobstructed. This is 3v4. Or 1, gonna spend the lock. And that turns into hit crit. Target locks OP. Please nerf. 4 dice. 4 evades.
No.
And recoil. It's gonna go range 3 obstructed to fade. Going for the kill. Doesn't matter. Go for the kill. Only gonna hit 1. And oh, it almost got him. It almost all eyes. And there it is. The game is over. We do have a game 3 for you tonight. It is Nick Sperry, gold 6. Versus Will Hagewood, gold 3. It's a gold squadron off. We'll see what happens. Thanks for playing, guys. Appreciate it. So we'll be back with you guys in about 10 minutes. We will see you guys then. Thanks for sticking around. Game 3 is going to be